Oh my gosh, let's talk about the most recent Martha Stewart documentary. If you didn't know what a heroine's journey was before, you will now, and you definitely won't question its potency. So here you have Martha, this like perfect, competent mastery over every detail. But beneath the exterior, she is on a heroine's journey, just like all of us. However, I don't think that she willingly chose to take this journey, and probably wouldn't have if she hadn't been sent to prison. But nonetheless, her story beautifully aligns with the heroine's journey, and we can see her transform where the heroine faces her deepest fears, confronts her darkest shadows, and consequently emerges a fuller, more freer, more authentic version of herself. And we definitely see this in Martha in this documentary. So here you have Martha Stewart, this woman who prided herself on control and perfection, suddenly very vulnerable, very exposed, and powerless in the face of public judgment, which if you really watch, you can see that is her greatest fear was that that judgment and the loss of control. And interesting, when she comes out of prison, she finally gets to find lost parts of herself that I think that she didn't even know were there, that she unconsciously hidden. So prison became Martha's descent into the underworld, a metaphorical death and rebirth, if you will. So there was a death of the old Martha, which was really sad and disconnected. And you could see in a lot of the questions her disassociate anytime there was a question with a lot of emotionality. And it made me really sad for her, though, pre-prison. But then she came out of prison, not the same woman who went in. She had completed her heroine's journey, and it didn't end right away when she came out of prison. You can see in the documentary her talking about the 2 years after, her feeling really depressed and questioning because she was kind of getting a feel for this new person. But after a few years of prison, she really came back very authentic. She embraced her flaws and her humanity. She ended up being so much more relatable and likable. And my favorite part is when she starts to collaborate with the unexpected Snoop Dogg, which is definitely her shadow. I mean, absolutely. And he really helps her showcase her like playfulness and her, not needing to be perfect all the time. And then she stuns her fans even more recently by showing the lover archetype in her when she poses for Sports Illustrated at the age of 81, completely at home in her body, beautiful and stunning and vibrant like never before, celebrating her sensuality and her beauty. And it was just such a beautiful, beautiful documentary that really highlights the power of what can happen when you face your deepest fears and you reclaim the lost parts of yourself.